Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, Bart out incomplete. It's Reed. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. You look at this Niner defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Take the Kings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test.
Behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Barton. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to pick a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a... And his kick is indeed good. The Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Going in the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to.
And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In motion right, Doubs. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
On 3rd down, Barton. Looking deep here for Doubs. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get it back with it.
You know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here forward as they stop it right around the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown with a goal by Moody. He's back out to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Barton. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes left side.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Wentz going to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense, are impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now Moody for the PAT.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1 play drive and into the end zone for 6.
So Moody back out there now to
a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Barton.
And a quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, here's Chip. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And Lance now to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Lance looking to throw it. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
They had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Back to throw. Barton. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a throw here, hauled in. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. A complete one. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by 49ers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot 47-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 70.
And the Niners have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Barton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Drops it to jump. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lance.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Here we go. 45. White. Check. 55 for Mike. Check. 55.
The drive will start with an option going left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Javon Kinlaw
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, here's Lance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Off the play, Lance. Now a battle for the football. It's caught.